Welcome to the hottest movie review on the internet today, the A-List Review. I'm your host, the game changer, Wes Troop, and this weekend marks the release of The Blair Witch, which is technically the third film in the franchise, but they're kind of ignoring the second. So, with that said, I already went back and looked at the Blair Witch Project last week, and now, let's do this thing. We're gonna review what's considered one of the worst horror movie sequels ever. That is Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2. Let's do it. After the release of the Blair Witch Project film, many tourists are coming to the town of Burkittsville, which is the town where the original movie was shot, to see if there's any truth to the legend of the Blair Witch. A group of strangers go on the first ever Blair Witch hunt, where the tour guide promises to visit sites where the witch herself walked through. After a night at the ruins of Rustin Parr's house, who's the man who killed children back in the day and claimed the witch made him do it, they find their research papers shredded and cameras to record evidence ruined. They soon find out who was responsible and begin to turn against each other as strange happenings start to go down. So what did I think of Book of Shadows, The Blair Witch 2? I thought it's an abysmal horror sequel. While the original became famous for its found footage gimmick, this film is mostly shot like a normal movie, with some shots from the characters' camcorders. It starts out with interviews from tourists coming to the town to travel the woods themselves and the pissed-off townspeople, people are pissed, trying to chase them out of Burkittsville. From there, it's all pretty much downhill. We meet our cast of characters in the tour group, including 2 researchers, a goth psychic, and a Wiccan, none of which are likable. After the night at the campfire, the film mostly takes place inside the tour guide's Blair Witch store, which is an old broom factory. We're stuck with boring conversations between the characters, watching them discover not-so-exciting evidence and bickering with each other. There are tons of hallucinations, ghost sightings, random flashbacks and flash-forwards, and quick flashes of visions of murder, which make the movie more confusing than it needs to be, and even incoherent at times. There's also nothing remotely frightening at all that happens, as it becomes more stupid than it is scary. Funny enough, there's also no Book of Shadows to be found in the film either. Blair Witch 2 stars Jeffrey Donovan as Jeffrey Patterson, the tour guide of the Blair Witch Hunt, who was in a mental facility when the Blair Witch Project came out, but saw it 17 times after being released and made a store centered around the legend. Erica Learsheen as Erica Gearson, who at least is cute, that's a plus for the movie. The Wiccan, who the others feel might be responsible for the weird things going on. Kim Director as Kim Diamond, the psychic. And Tristine Schuyler and Stephen Barker Turner as Tristan Ryler and Stephen Ryan Parker, a couple writing a book on the legend of the Blair Witch. The film tries to pay tribute to the original movie, but ends up slapping it in the face. Book of Shadows Blair Witch 2 had an okay premise, but quickly goes off the rails, making it one of the worst horror sequels I've ever seen, and that's saying a lot. If you attempt to watch this, I'm not promising you'll finish it. I'm going to give Blair Witch 2 the rating of, any guesses? Yeah, that's what I thought. I got 2 words for ya. Suck it. Alright, well that's the show. I'll be back with my review of Blair Witch this weekend, as well as all the other new releases. But until then, don't forget to subscribe right here on YouTube. youtube.com/westside515. You can like the show on Facebook, facebook.com/WesTroopAlist. And of course, you can follow me on the Twitter and the Instagram @WesAlist. Until next time, Troop out.